Hello, beautiful people. My name is Frida, and this is going to be quite of a massive, at least for me, haul. I know it has been a while since I put any content in this channel, since I actually have two channels, this one and other in Spanish. I actually thought I was going to do only this channel and make more content here, because I can ramble for hours in English. Like, I don't mind so much. I guess it's just because I don't mind to be listened to, because people sometimes don't understand that I'm talking to myself. Um, but I have a few different people in my family who doesn't speak English because it's not our native language, because we live in Mexico, so Spanish is our native language, and they wanted to see what I was doing, so that's why I just went for the Spanish channel, which it's a little bit of a mix because sometimes I don't know how to say things, and there's not a proper term, I guess, to it sounds weird, you know what I mean, when it comes to makeup and that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I was just trying to explain to you all. But let's start because this is, as I said before, quite of a big haul. There is quite a few different items, and I bought all of these in probably a period of a month. A lot of these things were things that I just I had in thought. I tried to buy things that I'm going to actually use and wear, and you know don't waste at all. So I'm going to start with the part of Zara. So first, I have some accessories. These are from Zara. I think they're lovely. I love statement earrings, but in this kind of thing, not something that is too big or too much, because I like to accessorize in other parts too. So I like something there, but not too much. And I love pearls, so I just really like these earrings, and I bought these ones too. These are from Zara too, and I think they're quite lovely. Yeah, maybe you can see it because the lights are too bright, but they have different shades, like purple and yellow, and they're really quite of a classic piece, I guess, and they can be styled with so many things. So I really like to be versatile with the things that I buy, and I try to make sure I have the pieces that will make my outfits, stand out but be versatile too. Of course, it comes down to what you like to and what your personal style. So, what is versatile for me might be too much for you. So, first, talking about versatility, I love wearing, different pieces, and sometimes they are sheer, sometimes they are crop. I love crops, but like cardigan crops, using the cardigan as your shirt kind of a deal, like is the trend, and that's pretty lovely. But sometimes it's not the most proper thing to do in certain environments, like your university or formal environment. So I think a way to get through that is putting some kind of bodysuit underneath. You don't have to actually show it, you don't have to have open your cardigan or anything like that. It's just that you have it under there, so if you make a move or something like that, it looks proper, that you're not showing too much skin. um yeah, so I like that. And I like the idea of cardigans, but sometimes it can get too hot. You have a body under, so it's just something easy that doesn't bulk up too much, and I think it can be like a good layering. I mean, not for the outside, but a good base layer on your outfits, and then you put more and more layers, and it's a way that you don't get too big with your layers, you know what I mean? Because you, of course, want to have, depending on your style, but I like to layer up in different things, but I still like to have shape, and I think this is a way of doing it to make it a little bit easier, because sometimes, depending on where you live, it might get really cold in the mornings and nights, but maybe in the afternoon, not so much. Like in the middle of the day, it can get hot. Who knows? So having this kind of thing will save you, and they're not too expensive. And you know, it's just something to keep in mind. Sometimes we always forget to buy this stuff, or we're like, oh, I'd rather buy something else, but they're really useful. This one is actually quite new. I just got it probably last week, and I love it. I love blue. I love blue. Is my favorite color, just for the fact that I pretty much like every shade of blue. And this year, blue is the color of the year. So you know, I'm trying to make excuses here, but it's such a lovely, at least for me, it's such a lovely dress. It's long, but not too long, and it's quite figure hugging, so you won't look like just kind of square. You will have shape. I love these details, and I love the buttons, and I love this shade of blue. I think the shade of blue is quite flattering in everyone, and I just really love these kind of dresses. I find that for my body shape, they tend to be flattering on me. Next, here we have, this is kind of like a sweater, kind of like a cardigan. It's quite cute. I love the buttons. I love the shade of blue. I think this will look lovely with a pair of flare jeans. This will look lovely with a white dress underneath, with a white skirt and white shoes. I just love white with blue. I think it looks lovely. I'm going to try to put a styling video here because that's a passion of mine. I really, really, really like styling. I really like fashion. It's one of my passions, as it is one of my passions. So I love this cardigan. What else? In this haul, you will see that I like cardigans. I like my sweater weather for sure. I love this cardigan, and I love the buttons. I love the color. I love these details. Yeah, I just really, really like my grandma kind of items. Some people might say, I just love them. I think they look quite chic, honestly. Next is this lovely, 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 lovely sweater dress. It's such a lovely thing. It's so pretty. It actually is. Um, it's quite boxy, but you know, you're not meant to look like an hourglass figure in this dress. It's just lovely and cute and pretty. Um, you know, there's ways to go around it. I know my tricks. If you want to wear something that maybe gives you a little bit more shape, depending on your body shape, you might, you know, wanna do something to make a little bit more shape, to make it a little bit more tight in certain places. Maybe you have a bigger bust. You can totally put a statement, not so much like a statement, but a little bit of a thicker, what's the name? A thicker belt. So your waist is shoved off, and if you are worried about the thickness of this showing and making things look weird, you just have to pull. You just have to pull the fabric to whatever place you want it. So if you want to have maybe a little bit of a flare in the hips, you carry the fabric to the sides, or you can pull everything to the back. So you have like a little bit of a train per se, and everything's pulled together in the back, or you can just pull it in little tiny bits everywhere, so it looks like a kind of like a skirt per se. There's ways to go around it, but just as it is quite pretty. I love this. This for sure, in this weather, I have to wear with a coat or something like that. But I bought this because I think it's versatile and is wearable for other times of the year where I just don't find anything that I like, because the fabric is quite sheer and is, you know, not the kind of fabric that will keep you warm, but it's quite a lovely, what's the name, mono. So this half shorts is not actually a skirt, it's a short, and I love the bottoms. I love the color because it's actually quite comfortable. So yeah, comfortable and cute, why not? Next, I'm not a fan of prints. As you can see, I'm more of a solid color, maybe bottoms and maybe, a detail or a cut. But I do have some here and there. I'm not actually a fan of animal print or leopard, to be honest. I know it's a classic. Most people put it as a classic, but what sold me in this dress, it was the cut. It's such a flattering cut. It's such a pretty, you know, hourglass making dress. It's just so, so pretty. It's quite short though, but most things for me are really short. I'm 5'9". Yeah, I think 5'9". I'm not sure, we don't use the same metrics. So I'm 176 centimeters, so that might be one, that might be 5'9". Might be wrong. Next, this is a pair of jeans, and they look nothing like jeans. They kind of look like nylon or leather with some kind of coating, right? These jeans are so good. They're high-waisted. They're, I wouldn't say wide leg, but it's quite of a loose um, fit, and that's why I really like them. They're black. They're really flattering. They're interesting. If I haven't put content about fashion in this channel, but just in general, I really don't like jeans. For the most part, like the skinny jeans is not my thing. They're so uncomfortable for me. I just don't like them. So I love to train, so my legs are in the bigger side, and I tend to carry most of my weight in my legs, my thighs, my ass, and yeah, I mean, I love it. I love the fact that I train so hard. I might do a video about it, but yeah, I do love weight training, and just by nature carry most of my weight there. So I really don't like things that are too tight, because I feel like they're not the most flattering thing. And being quite honest, if they fit in the legs, they're so loose in the waist, they kind of fall off, and they look weird, and I will have to tailor them, and it's just a freaking deal. I mean, I do have some jeans like that, but I rarely wear them. I would rather wear trousers. I love trousers. I don't know why people don't wear trousers more often. Trousers are, you know, chic, and they are super comfortable, and they're quite versatile. You can super dress them up, and you can super dress them down. So I'm a trousers jogger kind of a girl, just saying. But I'm just explaining that because it's so rare that I find myself buying jeans. My mom is a jeans kind of a person. I'm not by any means. I just despise to wear thigh jeans. And these are quite comfortable, and they look super interesting and nice. So yeah. So this dress is lovely. I love this dress. I haven't worn this dress, but I love the fabric of it. It's like tweed, and I love the bottoms, and I love the shade of blue, and I think it's just a really lovely. I would have loved if this was in a different cut, because it's you know like a kind of cut, so it's not the most flattering thing. It can make you look like, I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but I really like to try to make an hourglass kind of shape. So I would go and find ways around it for sure. I know how to make things work, but it's such a lovely dress that I couldn't change it. And you can totally wear this like a long cardigan with with maybe, if you want to dress this down, you can wear like high-waisted ripped denim jeans, more in the baggy style, and over the knee high boots, maybe like white boots and a white top, and this with a belt. It will look amazing. I'm telling you, I'm going to do that style in video. I have so many ideas. I just have to have time for them, because right now it's literally 1 a.m. I'm still filming because a girl gotta do their things she gotta do. Next, I have this, and this is probably one of the best pieces that I bought in this haul. This is a coat. It looks like a coat, but this coat looks so nice on. It's just so nice. It's such a good quality. I actually took my time trying to find the right cut and the right fabric, because that's really important. This coat will look really good with a really dress up outfit, and it can look really good with a dress down outfit. This can look good with an all black outfit with, like a joggers and, sneakers and a black top. And this can look amazing with a little tiny dress, and this can look amazing with a gown, because it's that kind of piece that is really a classic, is quite wearable, and it can be dressed down, but by itself is a dress up kind of piece. So this is made of like a blend for sure, but for the most part is wool. It's 75% wool, so that's really important. This is going to keep you warm, and you should try to check up in the Manteco, the premium quality line that Zara has. Sometimes when you're really trying to find those key pieces that cost an arm and leg and a kidney in some other stores, you might find them in a premium selection in your high street stores. So Mango has her premium line. Zara has it too. So I'm just trying to make a point here that most big stores have like a line, like a premium line. So if you're trying to find that kind of pieces, sometimes checking those up might be helpful for you. But saying that though, these kind of pieces you have to do your research, because this is actually like the 12th coat that I have seen, and I was like, no, no, no. All of them look horrible. And finally I found this and I was like, this is it. So yeah, and try to look online too, because all this stuff I bought online, I find so much easier to buy online in Zara, because you don't get crowded with people, and you have an amazing return policy, and you get a lot of different pieces that you wouldn't get in your local store. This is such a nice dress. The color is beautiful. I haven't worn this out, but I have tried it on. I was deciding what to wear to an event. I put this on. It was amazing, but it was not right for the event. And it looks so pretty. Sorry, it's quite wrinkled. But okay, talking about something else that I find that is really a classic. This is kind of like Chanel inspired, kind of those kind of tweed kind of a fabric is black. That's super classic. I love the buttons. You can see a lot of my buttons. And it's kind of funny because I have been showing these pieces, and I actually don't think I have anything else that has blank in my closet other than this. So for sure I have been trying to introduce some kind of bling into my closet, but I like this bling because I find it to be tasteful, not too much, not too over the top. Because I don't know, people can wear bling and look amazing, but when I wear too much bling, I think that I don't look like myself. So this is just the right amount, not too much. I rather wear my blinky, my eyeshadow, and my jewelry, and little tiny things, but not a full press on. Might change my mind. There are always exceptions to the things that I say, but for the most part, I like things that are a little bit more in the plain side, per se. So here we have a cardigan, and I wore this as a shirt. This is a crop cardigan, and I think it's quite lovely. I think it can be dressed up, dressed down. You can wear this with skirts, you can wear this with dresses, and you can wear this with jeans, trousers. It's so versatile. It's literally black. Talking about wearing that with a skirt, It's like a sweater kind of skirt. I don't have anything else like this in my closet. I'm not super fan of skirts just because they don't normally are the most flattering on me, just because I'm tall and I'm quite muscular in my lower body. So I have to be careful of things don't being too short. And even if I go to the larger size, things when it comes to how they are made, when it comes to how long they don't change that much. So even the larger pieces are not that, long. They're in the shorter side, and I have to tailor them. So that's another thing. I don't like it. For certain pieces, I totally do it. It's so totally worth it. But having to tailor every single thing you buy is kind of okay. And be so careful wearing all these. I can be bothered sometimes unless the piece is so pretty. I just have to. But I like this because I think it's versatile. It was in the longer side, not super tiny, and even if it was in the longer side, I went for the larger size, which is L. Um, they might carry XL. I'm not sure because in certain pieces they do carry larger sizes. But you know, because I thought this is quite baggy on me. This goes to my hips and stays there pretty much. Um, this is meant to be more in the high waisted kind of a deal. I do mean to tailor this, but I just I like it, the preppy kind of a vibe. So I didn't want it to be short. So I went for the larger size because I'm totally M. If we're totally honest in this, I'm an M. I might have fit in an S because this is quite super stretchy. But we are trying to be proper here. I mean, I don't mind. Do whatever you want. Show off skin if you want to, but my personal style is not too much of showing skin. It's just personal. You know what I mean? Okay, this next piece, bottoms. Maybe I'm pronouncing this wrong. I don't know. It's too late for me to speak properly, so I'm sorry. I don't make the perfect pronunciations always. I do still have to practice like everyone else. And I don't mind if you tell me I have made a mistake. I'm here to learn and try to be better. But let's try to keep the comments in the polite sense. But yeah, whatever. So I love this shade. I don't know why this is showing a little bit more dark in screen. I mean, it's not that much the difference, but it's quite the dark color. But I love it because it can look a little bit green, it can look a little bit blue. It's that in between shade. It's so pretty by itself with jeans. This with denim jeans, like good jeans. It will look so good. And high waisted boots. Yeah. It's funny that I'm telling you that I don't like jeans when I'm talking about putting this with jeans, but jeans can look good in certain people, in certain matters. Yeah, so that looks lovely. And I actually bought the skirt. So when you put it together, it looks like a dress and it looks amazing. Because this is quite high waisted and that is high waisted and it's tailored and just looks pretty, so pretty. I haven't worn this, but I have tried it on, so I'm telling you that's pretty. This is a crop top hoodie. It's super versatile. I dress this up, I dress this down. I wear it with joggers, I wear it with trousers, I wear it with turtlenecks, I wear it with my bodysuits, and I wear it with skirts. I will try to put some pictures here so you give yourself an idea, but I love to wear this. It's so damn pretty and versatile, and the fabric is actually quite good and it was such a good price. Here, I have a thing for this kind of bottoms, but honestly I think it's just a new trend, maybe new for me or maybe new for the high street, let's be honest. uh but yeah, I love this. It's so pretty. I love the shade. This has mohair hair. mohair here. I would try to put the name because I can pronounce that. But yeah, this is really pretty. It keeps you really warm. It's quite a flattering color for my skin tone, I guess. I don't know if for everyone, but at least for my skin tone, I think it's flattering, right? And oh my god, I think we're done with Zara. I might be wrong though, but I think we're done with Zara. So I have to show you these amazing boots. These are from Ant. Ant is a Mexican store, and they're kind of a smaller second store. You can find them in Instagram. I will put the name here. They're really good, like super, super, super good. These are custom made. I really like that they are a reasonable price. They're custom made, so if you have thicker legs, girl, you will find something that will fit you for sure. They don't make you pay more for getting something that actually fits you. Because you know, if you have thicker legs, you will not struggle of finding boots that fit you when you know they sometimes boots they don't fit. They're too tight. Um, and sometimes if you're tall and you have thick legs, things are too short, and things that are to be meant over the knee, they barely get to the knee. So yeah, although I'm not the most thicker leg girl that I have seen, and I still have troubles with that, I just find really, you know, good to find something that is custom made for you. So these haven't worn, just have tried. I just received them a few days ago, and they're lovely. They're so lovely. I love white shoes. I just think they're so pretty. I love boots. I mainly wear boots and sneakers, and yeah, I pretty much just only wear that. I have some heels, but yeah, for the most part, I just wear that. I don't like sandals. Call me weird. I just don't like them. Um, but I do love my boots, so I do invest in my boots and my sneakers. So yeah, I love my sneakers and my boots, and I love my white shoes. And just check out the brand if you find it interesting. They're reasonable price, so they won't cost an arm and a leg.